Wow,
like,
how about that? The Jets got some points. Didn't
like
feel
when
like
they
it was
say
going to happen.
a golfer shot his age. Like when one of the former luminaries goes out and shoots a 71 and he's like 71 or 72 years old. Nick Folk with his 58-yarder.
58-year-old Nick Folk with a
58th
58th
birthday. He's been around forever.
It is wild, though, that the Jets have 5.2 yards per play, mostly on the ground, and 3 points to show for it. And those 3 points came at the behest of a very long field goal. The Jets will get the ball first in the second half. They have, I mean, other than the adjustments are straightforward, Andy. Stop fumbling. I think continue to do everything else you've been doing. I mean, 12-play, 82-yard drive that ended in the fumble at the goal line. That was like as clinical as you can hope to ever have an opening script go. And then they didn't get the ball back until 5 minutes left in the second quarter. It was a while. 9 minutes.
That was
left
only
in the
their third
quarter.
drive. So that's the weird part about this game. That was their third drive. First 20 plays between two drives ended both in fumbles that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets look like they deserve a better fate, but this game is plotting. They're running really well, and that's why it is surprising that they were able to get points there, because what's working right now isn't what works in the 2-minute offense. So happy for them, I guess, that they got a long field goal attempt, even though there was a couple of dicey passes over the middle there to end the second.
I think you can still continue to target Garrett Wilson at will. You're not stopping Wilson from making game-breaking plays, I don't think. So maybe add that a little bit more, sprinkle of that outside of the 2-minute drill. Our second half spread is Jets minus 2.5. It is getting bet. Our second half total is 21.5.
It was 22 just a second ago, and it flashed hard. I mean, It was an expensive 22 for the under, but that didn't last. Somebody took that out at minus 119. Jets are getting bet. That makes sense to me. Dolphins, boy, if you could have given me a free bet on first touchdown and said, and I make it, and then you say, nope, you were wrong. I'll give you a second chance. I'll do it again. Pick another guy. And you just kept doing that, I'd have been about
22nd guy.
15, 20 guys deep before I went with Darren Waller.
It was a really good catch, too.
It
was a ridiculously good catch.
At the height of Darren Waller mania, he was very good.
Yeah.
He looked athletic on that play.
Tyreek Hill was obviously shot out of a fucking cannon to start things off. His pregame hype antics carried into being pretty uncoverable. The Jets defense is so bad. Every time they cut to Steve Wilkes on the sideline, it's just like, God dang it. How did this happen? Why are we here? Tyreek so far has been targeted five times, 57 yards. One of those was the long 28-yard catch and scamper. Doesn't really feel like they're going to be able to stop that one. So I don't know, man. I kind of would lean over or Jets here. So what do you think?
The success rate that we've seen on offense says over, but the speed of the play says under. And maybe, we always do get an extra possession or two in the fourth quarter when things turn into, we'll take timeouts, we're getting out of bounds here, there, and everything. So it's down to 21.5. It's kind of bouncing back and forth. Now Miami money coming in. Miami getting bet down.
We have pretty desperate coaches on both sides here. So like the go for it on fourth downs type of stuff is going to be very real. I don't know if that affects the likelihood of kicking field goals and more likely fourth down failing, taking points off the board. But I mean, this is two winless teams that it looks like they're just going to empty the entire book. 7.2 yards per rush for the fucking Jets so far. Jesus Christ. If they score this 10-10, then maybe it turns into a little more of a chess match. Whereas if they don't score on their first drive, then Miami could put this thing away and it could really grind. I don't know, man. I don't have a good read on this one.
No, I think it stinks. You're not going to get it. I'm kind of thinking if there's situations here where we'd have a 2-point conversion, you could end up with the Miami scores. They're up by 14. I don't know if Aaron Glenn is the kind of guy who goes for 2 down 14 when they score. Kind of leaning towards a no. So
It's
21.5
it's plus 100 now.
I know. Let's just take this over and assume
both of these defenses are really bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. All right. Locked in. 21.5 plus 100.
Should we bet do you see the line right above your line there?
Is it the Broncos?
You can bet the Broncos Bengals second half right now.
I saw that. What's up with that?
I don't know. Is that standard? Am I just not looking at?
They have a bunch of new offerings now at Bookmaker with all
they have the SGP
stuff
button now too.
So maybe that is a live-ish market.
I'm sure it is.
Second game.
Well, it kind of takes the fun out of guessing what the second half line is going to be because it's probably.
I know it does. It's
pretty anchored to that.
At 22.5-ish. I haven't watched any of this other game other than the highlights of the T. Higgins show. It doesn't look like the Denver defense is fixed.
No, but we'll see what happens when they get, you run out of the scripted plays and have to let Browning decide what to do on his own a little bit. Yeah, I know. I've never seen it at Bookmaker, Brian. Maybe I'm not clicking second half in random times, I guess. That's probably what's going on.
There's a lot of really interesting. I'm excited to see what all 4 of these teams' games for Sunday look like. Markets when they reopen because they're all a little interesting.
One of these teams is going to be 0-4. Obviously, you have a lot of leeway with being a brand new coach for Aaron Glenn, but people were putting Callahan in the grave, and it's Monday night, and he still has a job.
Well,
I'm not hearing
commentary. Better. Yeah, the commentary for was it Paul Kulharski? Am I getting his name right? Guy who's super plugged in there.
I believe he.
Paul Kulharski. I had apologies to Paul K if I'm mispronouncing his last name. He basically was like, it's not. There's going to be no change.
Yeah,
for a while. So I think the first coach fired is going to be a waiting game all year. Nothing that the Dolphins are doing the way they're playing tonight looks like things are going to be fixed at all.
I'm kind of rooting for a Jets comeback.
Really, really bad.
It helps your bet.
Oh yeah, I would, but at the same time, like this Dolphins team can't stop a nosebleed. Like the defense is horrifically poor, and now everybody knows it. I don't expect anyone puts that much thought into their game plan. Like Panthers should be able to do pretty damn well. That's a nice spot. You get to take a Panthers team that people are leaving for dead after their miserable performance in Foxborough against a defense that can't stop anyone. Like that Panthers team should score. Anyway, excited to see what the Bengals-Lions game opens. Lions dealing with the cluster injury at cornerback that went really quietly reported today. That should be points. Fired up to see what that total looks like. 49.5 was
the Panthers and the Panthers were already down a defensive tackle. They've had more injuries on a bad defense where I don't think it matters if you want to be a running team or if you want to go through the air. You can kind of just take what you want to take.
Jets Cowboys is going to be an interesting reopen, and then Broncos also have a fun game, right?
I'm just seeing that punt now. My coverage is a little behind on the Broncos game. That was
pretty bad punt.
Pretty poor.
It was a bad punt. We live in a world where special teams matters more than ever. That was my main takeaway with the rewatches today. It's like kicking game, blocking, like it was like that the kick returning, like how in the world was that so hugely impactful in every fucking game?
The 4 or 5 kickers who have solved the line drive, landed at the 10.
Yes.
Make it hit him in the chest really hard, or decide I'm taking it at the 20, because the 20 right now is a loss. That is well below average starting field position. If you take it at
10,
the 20,
that's like basically it's getting a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, take it at the 20, that's a loss. So the kickers that have figured out the right way to do this right now, I'm enjoying that because it's fun. It's like the game theory on a play that you don't really think about a lot. And it used to be, I mean, especially as kickers got stronger and stronger. And like 5 years ago, it was 80% touchbacks.
Sure.
Kicking it through the end zone.
Yeah. I just can't believe how much.
It's not like they're punting. Patrick hits it on the head. These guys have no one in front of them. They're all by themselves back there. They literally have nothing to do all day long. You can only kick field goals so long. The other parts of the team are practicing for how many hours a day? Like, you should be able to just grab balls and do this for 2 hours.
I don't know, Andy. I don't love how I don't like an outsized impact of special teams on the game. Like, sorry,
it hasn't been good for you.
Well, it hasn't been good for me, but it also is just like what like I don't want to care to know who the kicker that's doing the specialty kicks, the punt returner is, or what some special teams coach sniffed out some long snappers tendencies. Like, come on, like this can't be where the edges are. It can't be.
Patrick with I could build an F1 car if I had enough time to comment. Have you ever? So I was in football for part of my high school career.
Yeah,
I didn't start, but I had to join it because I got in some trouble and I needed to sit out a few games, not miss another sport.
Yep.
And there was, before the season, we just didn't have a good foreign exchange student that year, so we didn't have a kicker, and coach made us all try kicking. I tried kicking like a 20-yard field goal. It's crazy how difficult that is. I mean, eventually I think you get
That's crazy. That's a crazy comment.
What?
Kicking a 20-yard field goal is ridiculously easy.
Is it?
Yes.
Nobody was doing.
You could give me 2 kicks warm up, and then third one is clearing the crossbar by 10 yards, and
I don't think so.
Straight through the uprights.
Go put on some cleats, go put on some shoulder pads and a helmet and do it. It seemed like it was easy. It was not easy. A lot of people were fucking just rocking it right at the bottom of the thing. Everybody was doing. That's all I can remember is like everybody was so bad at it.
It must have just been you didn't have any soccer players, I guess, because like I used to do the goal kicks.
Team.
I used to do the goal kicks for our team when I was growing up playing soccer.
It is a different shape.
And yeah, it is, but still, like the physics, like how you set your body, how you lean your body, how you extend, all of it is like very much exactly the same as doing goal kicks for soccer, which is why I was always surprised they didn't pick like goalies to try to convert into place kickers who didn't work out in Europe, but whatever.
Next time we get together, I think we might need to go find a field and kick some field goals.
Oh yeah. That sounds good.
I don't even have a
field. Well, I don't have any cartilage left in my knee, so I'm asking for trouble. I can do it. No, I can still do it. From 20? Come on. It's laughable. Maybe I feel like 35 is where I start to lose a little bit of confidence. So maybe it was 20-yard
come on. So maybe these were 30-yard field goals. Maybe it was from the 20. And because 20 now that I'm saying that doesn't sound like very far. Yeah, we'll meet up in the Kibbe Dome in Idaho and
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Laces out. It sucks. I'm gonna have to buy one of those things.
Just
the tripod that like holds it up.
Yeah, that's a good one. Just a killer hip drop tackle that they didn't even bother calling. Troutman just got.
It's crazy that they made such a big deal of that.
I know.
There was arguments about it, and
I think this was the same guy that hurt Mark Andrews, wasn't it? 44.
Not only that was probably a hip drop.
I guess that
was a hip drop combined with a horse collar.
It didn't look great.
It was cold.
All right, whatever. This is ridiculous. I think the Broncos are going to score and probably win. Their second half line is down to 5.5, Andy. I don't know, man. The Bengals defense is so sus. These teams are all bad, man. I don't know who's making the playoffs in the AFC, but there's going to be some bad teams in there. I feel like, did we talk about this yesterday at halftime?
We did a little.
Oh my god, dude. There's going to be some terrible teams that sneak in the AFC this year. It feels like Chiefs, Bills in Buffalo AFC Championship game. You can pretty much put it in pen. What kind of number you think?
You never guess what just happened.
Was it a hit drop tackle or a fumble for the Jets?
The Jets fumbled and lost the ball.
Oh, god damn. Really?
Yeah.
Who was it? The kick returner? The guy that replaced the guy they cut for fumbling? Was it the kick returner?
Probably. Yeah, it was the kick return. It was the first play.
Ever since Glenn made that move and cut that guy, the karma in for the Jets has been really bad. It's wild that
it is coming bitten them in the ass.
Man, that was a pretty borderline fumble too, and they didn't even review it.
It was out, I guess. The recovery you could kind of him and haw about a little. I would like to see a touchdown on the first play, and then a kickoff return for a touchdown after that. Then I'd feel comfortable.
I mean, Aaron Glenn is just gonna tell the guys not to touch the ball. We'll take it at the 20.
So he stretched his legs out too. If his knee would have just dropped instead of stretching out, he'd have been down in time. But he did the thing where he stiffens up the legs, much like a fainting goat. As the announcers usually call it.
Yeah, my karma.
Now I'm gonna have to go home. I don't have a full-size football. I have enough room in there that I can just kick it though. Can you kick it? Can I kick it? Immediately 3rd and 8. Good job, guys.
Scramble touchdown for Mr. Nix. Yeah, the non-scripted portion of the offense for these Dolphins games has been really, really poor. Maybe that's gonna.
But it's the Jets. Like, just
did he catch that? He got it. He did catch it.
Send some guys out.
His leg broken. He's not getting up.
Nix fast. A lot of people are saying it.
I think we got a bad injury for the Dolphinos.
Was it Tyreek? Yeah.
Yeah. His foot was.
You know what I didn't ask.
His foot was at a not great angle. What?
Oh God! I just saw mine's behind yours. Oh no! He dislocated his knee. Like that's the Teddy Bridgewater injury.
Pretty bad.
We aren't getting football in this game for 10 minutes. That's like ambulance on the field shit.
Pretty bad.
I'm not usually squeamish about this. Boy, his leg was.
I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
That was an acute angle.
Oh boy. Well,
are you like, is he hurt? Is he hurt? Yeah. Boy, karma is the theme. Yeah, he's had some legal troubles and suddenly has a massive injury. We don't wish that on anybody, but
yeah,
funny how that happens. So, I doubt the Chiefs are trading for him now.
Oh man, the still shots online are not good. Oh, gross.
It's like a figure 4.
Oh, gross.
You know what? And again, before you mentioned that, and then I saw the injury. I was going to ask you, what do you think of these jerseys? I don't hate them. Miami hasn't had a lot of combos that aren't just awful colors that remind you of like Carnival. Like the black ones, it's kind of like the Heat ones, the Miami Vice ones.
I like the unis. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of nice.
Yeah. In a world where they don't have a dog shit team that's not going to make the playoffs, they should bust those out in the winter time on the road. They're much less candy ass. The Tyreek Hill injury was season ender, career ender, maybe. Tough to say. It makes them, the fact that they were taking calls or at least soliciting interest in a trade for him that much more interesting now that he will be unavailable for the Dolphins. I don't know what this does ultimately to the kind of overall situation in Miami. I mean, this was a team that had playoff aspirations, and the fan expectations were like, we got to win a playoff game this year. Like,
it went from playoff aspirations to aspirating vomit.
Yeah. Are you watching the replay online?
I'm just thinking about it. All right.
There you go.
So,
Here we go. What was it? You see it there.
We're talking AFC playoffs. So the Bills, let's just assume the Bills, Chargers, Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens, Colts, maybe the Jags. That's 6 already. So then that leaves you.
I would put the Pats over the Jags personally. The Pats schedule is so easy, and I have way more confidence in Drake this second than I do Trevor Lawrence.
All right, so let's keep them out. Let's go with those 5. Colts, probably, Colts can win their division. Steelers, Ravens, Chiefs, Chargers, Bills. Those are 6. And then your next chunk is Patriots, Broncos, Bengals, Jaguars, Texans.
Man,
so
I don't know how.
Only one of those is making it. It's not a horrible team. Out of those, I mean, the most exciting would be Broncos or Patriots is good. You get a young quarterback if they're playing well at that time. Texans is a really fun defense. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like a 7-9 kind of thing.
No, I don't either. It'll be a team with wins, but that team with wins might be negatively powered.
Get an update. They are ruling Tyreek Hill out for the remainder of the game.
Whew. Well,
with a leg injury, it says.
Lower body.
It is something in the lower. Oh God, I don't want to give this person a hard time, but there was a podcast one time where the word was extremities, and they just stumbled. They had never seen it written out, and it cracked me up because they said extremities.
Extremities. That's good.
One of my favorite things. Hockey doesn't. Hockey, you don't have to specify anything. Lower body.
Yeah, we don't have any information really on the extent of Lamar Jackson's hammy, but I feel like the Harbaugh's comments today were tipping his hand a little that it's not good, that Lamar's probably not going to be available this week. And
did
it's
they
a
say
2-week hammy. It's a 2-week hammy. Who?
Yeah. Did we say we're bringing Snoop up?
No. I think it's going to be Cooper Rush.
What's my motherfucking name? Snoop Doggy Dog Pound.
Easy touchdown. Is that Darren Waller again? What was Darren Waller? 2x touchdowns today, Andy. What?
Lottie Dottie. He likes to party.
This is going to do big things for his rap career.
God, remember that sad one he put together when Kelsey Blum and him broke up? That was something. That was a good route. That was a well-designed play.
That was a well-designed play.
This is what drives me nuts about the Dolphins this year. McDaniel can still draw up good plays.
Sure.
That's always been his strength. Maybe he's not a good leader. Maybe he's not a good head coach, but he can do this. And a strong start.
Yeah, that was good for an over. Although, actually, no, that was great for an over because, now the Jets, they can't.
Now the Jets can't just run.
They can't just run. They have to mix it in.
Who's got it better than us? Kelsey. Oh, my gosh. My TV did
something. Who's going to play for the Niners on Thursday? It sounds like Mac Jones.
Yeah.
And Mac Jones, Christian McCaffrey, and Tonjes. I still can't get his name right, Andy. Tonjes.
Right.
Tonjes is their most he is their most efficient receiver available for this one.
That's like the holy trinity of winning the NFC West.
Mac Jones,
Tonjes, and the
good luck to the books pricing Tonjes fares. He's gonna get like 15 targets.
This is a fair question. I don't know if he has some sort of insurance policy, but he looked pretty pumped. I think he was just happy to Maybe you ever see like Band of Brothers where they're just like hitting them with the syrettes of morphine because they're just dying on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Maybe they hit Tyreek.
Maybe they hit him with
right away.
a dink.
If you guys haven't been hit with the hard stuff like at a hospital before, it works pretty fast.
Yeah. Max knee isn't there. That's a fair point. He's got the PCL thing, but I don't know that they're gonna trot Martinez out there. You think this is an Adrian Martinez game? They're just gonna totally throw up the white flag? I don't think so.
I don't think any game should be an Adrian Martinez game. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think we should do that in the UFL.
Fentanyl patch, yeah, that could have been. He was.
Max practicing, but
he was practicing full today. It's not good. But they'll put him out there injured. I think over putting Martinez out there. I think, although Martinez got reps last week, so they're preparing for this to be the Martinez show if they have to.
Yeah, this is some all-time. I know. What do you want to do? There's like 15 minutes. We got a whole second quarter over the other game. Do you want to try to make it to that halftime? That game's not good either. I don't know if I have 40 minutes of gas bagging in me there.
Oh, come on. I
probably do.
Yeah, we could do it.
So I'm going to leave for 5 minutes. I'm going to join on my phone. There's a park 6 blocks away that has a football field.
Oh, you're going to go put football in the background?
I don't have a football with me. No, I just was going to try to kick.
Oh,
I don't honestly. I wore flip flops too. As you know, I'm a flip flop guy.
I bet you I could make a 20-yard field goal barefoot.
Barefoot's different than flip flop.
I bet you I could do it barefoot. The Jets returning kicks. They're not quitting. Although there's a flag. There's a flag. God dang it.
Oh, this has always been of the bad injuries. The old man always talks about the Theismann one. The Kevin Ware one was gross because it like shattered and like sheared.
Yes.
Like plate tectonics. If you were familiar.
Yeah. It was more like just like a brittle failure though in structural engineering than it was like plate tectonics, but I'll give it to you. Flag was on Miami. What do you know? All right, we'll take it. I was gonna say this is like the third. The Jets have they've received 4 kickoffs. The Jets tonight, and I was like they've two penalties and a fumble out of the 4 returns so far. Paul George. Yeah.
Paul George was pretty bad.
Trying to think of what the grossest injury I've ever
seen. People talking about
the
Jason. 3 people have brought up Jason Kendall, the first baseman. Yeah. That one was ishy. Alex Smith. I don't know. He had it coming. Never liked him.
What?
I'm kidding. I just wanted to see if I could deadpan that. So I don't think this is fair. There's been so many gross ones in the UFC. Like that's every 2 weeks. There's the ones, those huge edemas that pop out of their head. Those are so gross. Moises Alou, yeah. Oh, I don't think he died, Dave. The hockey, the goalie from the Sabres, he lived somehow because that pool of blood in front of him was the size of a goddamn deep dish pizza, like that. And that's crazy because the skate thing. Oh,
is that Clint Malarchuk?
Yes.
Okay.
That one was that. Yeah, somehow he lived. Like
a skate got his carotid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have you not seen that video?
Oh gosh.
The pile of blood.
I have a very strong stomach, and I still don't think I could.
The pile of blood in front of him. Oh, it was in a foreign league, maybe like. KHL.
Well, no, there was one where a guy literally like kind of flipped his skate up and got a guy and basically decapitated him, and he died. That was in Russia or somewhere in Eastern Europe.
KHL
it was 2 years ago. Guy kicked his leg up after he checked him and got him.
Bruce Bochy fired.
Got him good. What made you think of that?
I just for some reason I get Jeff Passan
that happened a while ago
from my ESPN app.
That was a while ago.
You know what? It shouldn't be such a bad one, but when they do the absolute slow-mo from the end zone cam and you see a guy's Achilles snap,
What a run!
and
Did you
like,
see that? No
yeah,
flags.
the recoil on a snapped Achilles,
Oh,
for some reason,
baby.
that's grosser than like a broken leg.
Willis McGahee stands out as pretty bad. You remember that one? Just because I was excited to see him go to the NFL, and then the knee injury was nasty, and you're like, oh crap! Now we're not going to see this guy play.
At least the Jets can't just run it now. 3 straight runs. Yep.
You know what? I like the Jet strategy. Continue to run, please.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Build a better.
I'm just glad they didn't call a hold. They probably could have got 3 guys.
Yeah, you remember Phil Hartman pulling his arms off? Wait,
no. That was good.
SNL injuries would probably number 1 is Julia Child.
Cutting her finger.
She cut herself. The Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, in the first episode, maybe it's not the first episode, but there was one of the early episodes where Belushi's doing the samurai thing, and for some reason they had like a real sword, and he hits Buck Henry in the forehead and like cuts him. Like he got cut on live TV by a samurai sword, and they just kind of had to roll with it. Like I can't imagine why they would give Belushi something sharp. Like, hey, who does the most drugs here? Like, let's give him a razor sharp katana.
Oh man.
Jeter mentioned? I don't remember Jeter getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what his injury would have been. When was he?
I don't remember.
I'm not
Jeter?
a big guy. I did watch Jeter's 3000th hit by accident. It just kind of was on.
Oh.
And I turned the
You
TV
didn't
on.
tune in out of respect, number 2?
I put it on, and they were like pumping it up, like, "Oh, he could have his hit." And
I remember Gordon Hayward one,
home run,
pretty incredible.
Gordon Hayward was bad.
Third
base. Gordon Hayward's foot was another one where that was at a different angle than you should have had.
Yeah. What happened to Robert Edwards? Did he literally tear like his femoral artery or something? That's crazy. It was life-threatening, huh? I remember that being career-altering, but not life-threatening. DeMar Hamlin died. People forget. Came back to play in the NFL, but
that bird from Andrew Johnson. that bird did not live.
That bird died. Yeah.
To be fair, we never got confirmation on that. They just said the bird was injured and was out. The Bears tight end.
Yeah, Zach Miller.
And he caught a touchdown. Play of the game.
He caught
a touchdown. And he couldn't hold on to it.
And they reviewed it and took it away.
Yeah, they took his touchdown away. That was so bad.
I remember that.
Marty Cordova. The Teddy Bridgewater one wasn't like televised, but that was like
people were throwing up. Yeah.
People were puking because he almost lost his leg. You have arteries in your legs as well. Oof. This has been an anatomy minute.
The other game is dragging major ass.
Holy shit! There's still 12 minutes.
I know. It's just nothing's happening. Just nothing. Finally a punt at long last.
Have you seen that?
A lot of nothing.
You're familiar. A bunch of these guys. Ken Griffey Jr. does it as well, but you're familiar with Randy Johnson's photography company, right?
Yes.
Have you seen he has his logo for his photography company is just like an upside down bird with X'd out eyes?
No.
I'm dead serious. It's like Randy Johnson's photography.
His proudest moment is when he accidentally killed a bird.
He's had like no
with a baseball. That's incredible.
It's just an upside down dead bird. Man, I gotta clean my keyboard out. I got some crumbs or something in there fucking with one of my buttons. Need one of those. My favorite thing, those compressed air cans. But now we're vamping.
Dust off.
Now we're vamping. You know what's great, guys?
Well, I just want to see. They going to call slots for that? I thought it looked like it was well defended. Well, I don't know about pass interference. All right. Okay, let's see the replay. I guess he tugged his back of his jersey, but boy, oh boy, was that ticky-tack. All right. Well, I was kind of hoping we would have a quick stop and the Jets would get the ball and score a touchdown and we'd be 17-17 and we could just relax and assume that we weren't going to get oh, look at that.
Yeah. It's pretty stellar.
If the Jets score and it's a 17-17 tie, it'd be wild if we.
What are the odds? 2 nights in a row. I almost tweeted in the.
I don't think it's gonna happen though.
In the spirit of Chuck Bass and the Wiener Circle, I almost tweeted something out of, if we get another tie tonight, I'll eat a boot or something terrible. And now that I'm thinking about it, like if there was any two teams who could screw it up for 10 minutes. God, if they actually, I kind of want to bet it now. Tua's kind of finding people now. It's the Jets defense. Just keep doing things.
It's really bad. This Jets defense being this bad is really something. Do you think they're bottom 5, or is there just too many other bad defenses for them to be bottom 5?
No, they're bottom 5. There was oh God, how about literally 4 days ago, the guy trying to bunt and taking a 90-mile-an-hour fastball to the kisser, right in the. I mean, just like right here. That looked painful.
I somehow have the Jets' 24th defense still, even after my adjustments. I gotta go revisit that.
Well, I'm gonna, I gotta redo them in the morning again. Not one a lot of people remember, but Dwayne Rudd, who is a linebacker for the Minnesota Vikings, was like tackling or something. He ended up like rolling out of bounds, like going full speed, and then he hit a roll. And he rolled into a ref and snapped his fucking leg, like badly. Like this ref was down and in incredible pain, and they had to like take him to a hospital. I'm gonna have to go find that. Dwayne Rudd breaks leg.
There's still 12 minutes left in this Broncos game. So
yeah,
I don't think we got it, man.
We'll be back.
Oh, fuck! This game is taking forever. I'm enjoying this Dolphins mess, though, I suppose.
Wait, he might have been the one that took his helmet off. That sounds familiar, Nick.
Oh, he lost a game for the Browns for taking his helmet off? Hell yeah. Was that the one where it was like the last play of the game and then it was a personal foul and they got to kick a field goal? An untimed down? Oh, dude. Really? We're trying to kill Tua on live television now, too? Oh boy!
I mean, it's been a theme. It's not the first day.
Did he actually get hit, or did he dodge that? Let's see.
Oh, you gotta call that, yeah. I'm somehow so far behind you. Maybe I need to just see if I can speed this up. Am I not at live? Can I go faster? No, it says I'm all the way. I'm on Fubo now.
Fubo?
Yeah, I ended up just, with StreamAce gone and some of these, I don't have like TV.
Okay,
I have just a million streaming services.
Tua did get tagged. And
yeah, they're going to get
good there. No, I'm just saying, like, let's just see if his quality of play changes because, I mean, he can't do these. He can't keep getting even small ones anymore.
So here's my theory on Tua and how I think you're wrong.
Okay.
So if you take a bunch of apples, all right, you take a bunch of apples, you do that cool peeler thing, you core them, you cut them into eighths, you put them in a blender.
Yes.
And you turn that on puree. What are you gonna get?
Applesauce.
Now you take a jar of applesauce out of the fridge and dump it in the blender. What are you gonna get?
Applesauce.
You can only sauce the apples so much.
So much. I don't
know that there's much left for him. Maybe he's like immune to concussions now. I don't think that's a thing.
The Dolphins are eating the shit out of the clock.
It's fine as long as we get 7 here.
It's only been a 22-minute, 41-second drive so far.
I mean, the doctor. So the doctor who told him to stop playing football disagrees with my immune from concussions theory. So, I mean, there's good points on both sides.
Yeah, they remembered how to press the Jalen Waddle button after Tyreek Hill goes down. Surprise, surprise.
Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill's hurt. I'm assuming I have
another penalty on the Jets. Jesus Christ.
We should have prepared some like trivia or something. Should just do the thing.
We did forget about Johnny Utah. Shame on us. 2 surgeries, missed my window. Yeah.
Still could surf with old Tank Girl. I can't think of her real name.
You got messed up jumping out of that plane.
Lori Petty? I feel like Blanzett would know.
Jets coaching staff might be worse than they were last year. I don't disagree. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
So there is
21 points.
Yeah, you feel like there's when you're a first year coach, you have like this immunity pill where you can't get fired. But it still happens. And I don't know how I'm feeling about Aaron Glenn if I'm one of the Johnson & Johnson boys.
Yeah, well.
There was a bunch of guys that you could have hired out there. And as it turns out, Ben Johnson, Pfizer. Who else was a good hire?
It's been a rough month for Johnson.
He's like
Johnson
the Johnson & Johnson version of the vax, dude. Gerard Mayo got fired after a year. Urban didn't make it that long.
He didn't make it.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to. It's hard for coach or teams to be like, we give up on this guy already.
Yeah.
Why not go for 2 here? Then I can stop watching this game.
So you're asking the important questions.
Many are saying like, is this a situation where we should have gone for 2? Have you bet it? Here's a fun one.
Jeff Saturday.
We'll talk ratings tomorrow, but have you bet anything?
Yeah.
For the week? Talk about it.
Vikings first half money line. I laid the Vikings first half money line. I have under 47 on Niners Rams.
Jeff Saturday doesn't count, I don't think. He got pulled out of like the stands and
yeah. I have over 49.5 in Patriots Bills. That's it for me so far. I haven't touched any sides yet.
I agreed with you there.
So I got under on Thursday Night Football, over on Patriots Bills, and then I'm playing the first half rest angle in the international game. Although, boy, it looks like Brian O'Neill and Kelly just done for the Vikings offensive line. Although they know it early enough in the week, they can get their other guys coached up. But boy, the backup tackles, oh my God. The guy that came in for Joe Alt, the guy that came in for Colton Miller, on the rewatches today, the quality of backup tackle play was like so fucking bad. If you lost your left tackle, I mean, my God. Yeah. Ronnie Stanley got hurt too. There was a lot of starting left tackles who may not play this week.
Left tackle is the new center.
Yeah, people are saying.
I may bet the Saints again. It's close. I love Jackson Dart. I hope he does well. I hope he wins Rookie of the Year, obviously, but they're kind of portraying that as like, oh, it's a nice, easy spot for him again. Yeah, but it's a road game and you don't have your best receiver. So don't know what I feel about that. I did agree with you on the over in the Buffalo game. I think that's a good look. Despite it, and this is maybe my fetish, besides like pregnant chicks, unders. That's a joke from the Discord. Unders.
I thought you had to mute something else.
I mean, Twitter. I like feet too, whatever.
What was the one that you muted very famously on Twitter?
Oh God. God, what was I got to mute Pro Bowl and Pro Bowl snub. But then it said like squirting milfs or something. Yeah. Too. That was the gag. Panamanian petting zoo. Don't look
yes.
I have just a Discord with myself. Anyway, my fetish is to bet unders in like preseason when it's like 29.5. And I think about as close as you can get to that high would be betting this London under where it's like 36.
Oh yeah,
because
shit, man. Seriously.
You're down like 6 offensive tackles between the two teams.
Yeah.
You have nothing going for you at quarterback. You have a couple of decent receivers, but man, 2 pretty well respected defenses. So,
oh yeah, dude, I just got an alert from Hulu. Bob's Burgers is back. New episode streaming. Fuck yeah! I started rewatching Bob's Burgers from Jump Street. Oh,
are you caught up on Task?
So good. I haven't. No, I'm watching episode 4 tonight.
Yeah. So it's funny. I've been doing that too. When my kid wants to watch something, and there's not a lot that crosses over between a grown-ass man and a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
So we watch Bob's Burgers and we just start at the beginning. And there's some
dude, the early ones had some really adult humor in them.
It's funny. It goes right over his head, but like they're all so good.
I watched it's just a great rewatch. Excited that there's new episodes too, because they kind of felt like they were sputtering out, like it was just going to go away because they weren't giving us full seasons. But good to know.
I do this thing where I don't watch a lot of TV, and then I'll start like 3 different shows at once.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm watching Task.
Yes.
I started the one with Caitlin Olsen, where she's like a smart person.
Yep. She's a polymath.
Not bad. That one's not bad. She's sassy, and it's a nice, easy watch. I'm thinking of the other one I started to watch. Oh, and yeah, the new King. If you like the old King of the Hill, the new King of the Hill's good.
Okay.
If that floated your boat, it will float your boat once again.
Okay.
12.5 minutes remaining.
High Potential is the Kristen Olsen one.
High Potential game. Caitlin Olsen.
What did I say? Kristen?
Kristen.
Caitlin Olsen. The bird from Always Sunny. Wow, that was a dead on arrival run on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, R.I.P. John Redcorn.
What happened?
The actor, he was killed.
Really? Oh yeah, he was. Yes, right. He was shot dead. That's right. It
wasn't too long ago.
That's right.
What happens on 3rd down? You're ahead of me.
A dead on arrival.
Boy. Yeah. Oh boy, that was.
When you can give your 3rd down carry to your RB3, you do it right every time.
Monster.
You got to do it every time. The aluminum monster.
God, what's the best Sunny episode? I know I have mine.
I
mean, there's no wrong answer, but there is a right
I'm gonna
answer.
go with what I don't remember exactly the name of it, but the one where they give Charlie the pills and tell him that he's smart and he can communicate. He can now. He does all of the Stephen Hawking imitation, and then unveils at the end his magnificent breakthrough of spiders can talk to cats, and everybody just loses their shit. Oh, that one was great.
The one where he's an abortion
Flowers. I think that was Flowers for Charlie. That one's probably my number.
Yeah, it's a play on Flowers for Algernon.
Yeah, Flowers for Charlie.
The one where he has the dream journal and they make him the stuff. The dream journal, and it's like a worm with a hat.
Yeah. The one where they take a road trip and they're in the back of the U-Haul, and then they stop at the swap meet, and then they buy and then the grill legs fall out and it slides out the hole in the back of the U-Haul. Oh my god. Then they don't have a grill, so they light the wicker chair on fire and they almost die from the fumes. Oh, that one was good. I haven't started Black Rabbit, but I'll watch that.
Those are all good. Those are all electric, but I have such a soft spot for the night. The night.
This is from that one. Yeah, this is from The Gang Solves the Oil Crisis.
Hey man,
the wild card fight. That's good.
when they're huffing paint and coming up with that song, Master of Karate and Friendship.
And friendship for everyone.
The way he looks at him.
And friendship for everyone.
Isn't the first one, the first episode, is that the one where they're serving underagers and they're realizing like they can make money?
I don't remember.
The one they go on welfare is very good. Yeah. Oh, I got addicted to crack.
Denim chicken. Yeah.
11 minutes remaining in the Broncos game.
How could that be possible? There's 8 minutes, 11 seconds. But it feels like 11 minutes.
We will be fielding any questions that
the Bengals punted after a 3-play 0-yard drive that elapsed 37 seconds of game time, Andy. They are dude, I think they haven't even turned the ball over tonight. It's just been sloppy play, and they might end up with a worse, more lopsided result than last week. Man.
Because you're crackhead children. I pooped the bed. Poop's funny. Do you have any thoughts on the MLB playoffs? As I said yesterday, I had to look up who was in it. I don't have any futures or anything. I have some bad awards futures. Yeah. A little early for NBA.
I have a lot more thoughts on the NBA than I do the MLB playoffs. I literally am just happy to enjoy something as a sports fan with no rooting and with no like financial interest. So I'm just going to enjoy the fall classic that way, unless the Dodgers win, in which case I'll be insufferable, just because they're the local team.
Crisp evening playoff baseball is probably the best. Like, I know I love going to a baseball game in the middle of the afternoon, sun, beer, hot dogs, but man, crisp fall game is pretty good. I've been to a few.
Tomorrow is going to be one of the sneaky best sports days without football of the entire calendar. First, the day where they stack them all up and first playoff games just go back to back to back. That's a great day of sports.
Tua pump faked 7 times on that play.
I don't think his applesauce is working too good.
Yeah, it might have got turned into. It's like on Ant-Man where it's gotten so small it's in the subatomic.
First pitch with Scooble and Williams in Cleveland is 10 a.m. for me tomorrow. Holy shit!
I didn't realize that.
Padres Cubs is a noon start. Red Sox Yankees is a 3 start, and Reds Dodgers is a 6. That's a really good day. Hunter Green versus Snell. That's a good match.
You know what? If you have a chance,
versus Fried.
If one of those is in a town you live in, you should just go to it. Like when the Twins played the Blue Jays in that wild card series.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it is. I took one of my kids out of school. Said we're going to a baseball game. And we broke the playoff streak that day. I think I did.
Cubs at the Padres. If you've never been to the Padres Stadium, it's an absolute gem. That would be a sick game to be at.
Oh, look, a stoppage in the Bengals game. A flag. Oh, an injury. Oh, he dropped the ball. Cubs are at home, so I didn't want to correct you there.
Wait, they play all 3 in Chicago? They don't split? And
they'll only play 2, and then they'll both be in Chicago.
Wait, why would they only play 2?
Because they're going to win them both.
Is the third game in?
I have no idea. I have no idea how it works.
I don't either. I've assumed that the third game was.
I will be cheering for the Cubs.
Is it not? All of the games are at the home team's location.
Little bit of a typo from the Hef. He meant Wrigleyville is a gem. Wrigley is a rundown dump that was built 100 years ago. That looks like you're inside of a parking garage as you're walking to your seats. It was cool when you get to the Ivy, but Wrigley is not nice. Wrigleyville, awesome.
Okay, well, maybe people in the chat can. So Ryan says 3-game series. Stadium. All are they're all the home game for the.
I enjoyed going to Wrigley. Like I had a great time. but I just hadn't realized. I didn't realize, like, oh, this is 1 trillion years old. I'm basically in the fucking Coliseum. That area, though, so fun. Like, even if you don't have tickets and you don't like the Cubs, you should go to Wrigleyville before the game because it's just going to be a hoot.
The Jets
Especially
are
the
using
weather we're having right
they're
now.
using
Jesus.
the passing plays, and Garrett Wilson opened by a fucking country mile, of course. I kind of want a
Fields
Jets
can
touchdown
throw.
so that game gets more fun. Yeah, that was a perfectly good pass.
This was the typo when he said Wrigley is a jam. Wrigley is a gum. One rough. Klopfenstein, you kill me. Here's a question. I've been thinking about this.
Yeah, good.
And granted, we take our TV in differently now because so much is streaming and commercials and commercial loads are so different now.
Sure.
But it feels like gum used to have a lot of commercials.
Oh yeah, they had a whole campaign.
Double your pleasure,
Big
double
red.
your fun.
Yeah.
That big red freshness.
Yes.
Your fresh breath goes on and on while you chew it. Juicy fruit. Double Mint had all the twins. And I haven't seen I don't know what the Wrigley family is doing right now. What?
This ref really not interested in giving Garrett Wilson this touchdown. He threw a penalty, he signaling no catch, and then I think he's going to call offensive pass interference, which I can't imagine we're going to see it on the replay.
This ref
Juicy fruit is gonna move, yeah.
Juicy fruit was best. You know what?
Show us the replay. This was a very, very questionable call.
This ref has under 21 and a quarter. And he is going to fight for
where's the OPI? What?
Fruit stripes suck though.
And he also very aggressively was saying no touchdown when that is clearly a touchdown. What a terrible call. What was that? I'm speechless.
I mean,
what was that?
He put an arm on his shoulder. Like, it wasn't a push though. I've seen worse.
That was not a stiff arm, and in no way did he create an advantage with that. That was a terrible call.
To be fair, I would take a Nick Folk field goal.
I would much rather have an entertaining fourth quarter here with a scramble.
Yeah, the zebra tattoos. That's kind of a Mina Kimes rule of cool. Oh. Like, it was a really cool catch, so no penalty.
I don't think we're ever going to get to halftime in Denver.
Powerade gums. Number 1, Big League Chew. Number 2, Bazooka. 3, Juicy Fruit. I didn't like Big Red. It was a little too much for me as a child. You know, it's spicy.
No disagreement.
Then Hubba Bubba. Those were good. Bubblicious. The shitty stuff you got in a pack of baseball cards. Oh, Grape Bazooka. Grape Bazooka is a crazy call. I'd forgotten that existed.
You know what the last rated gum is? The gum inside a blow pop. That stuff sucked. It never had chew.
It's got the thin consistency.
It was awful. Awful.
No, what's the Tootsie Roll one called? Just a Tootsie Pop. Tootsie Pop is like S tier. Blow Pops by Charms. Way worse. Tootsie Pops are good. Dude,
yeah.
The brown one number 1, and then red one, and then blue one. Orange one was hit or miss.
I got to tell you, man. Is the internet as incensed as I am that this was a...
I don't know. I'm not on Twitter. I'm guessing Jet fans aren't even mad about it. They're just used to their life being like this.
I don't know, man.
What if you What if you were a Jets and Mets fan who went to the Ryder Cup as a U.S. fan? What a week for you. You spent a mortgage payment on tickets to go watch the U.S. embarrass themselves for a couple days.
You probably passed out under a tree. There was a lot of passed out fans. Did you see all that?
Do you remember that guy at the Waste Management that was laying on the hill?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And his buddy's like, I'm going to come back. I'm setting an alarm. I'm going to come back and get you in an hour. And the guy was just going to bed. He was going to sleep on that hill.
It's like, I just need a nap. Yeah.
It was not 3 p.m. yet. It was early afternoon, I feel like.
Okay, so the refs are just not going to let the Jets score in this drive for some reason. What the fuck?
Many are upset, including me. Man, we're almost at the 2-minute warning. This is like, what's the telethon? We're basically doing the Jerry Lee Lewis thing. Or Jerry, am I have the right guy? The Eagles telethon.
Show me this personal foul.
Unnecessary roughness. This ref can lick the inside of my gooch.
Do they call it after the play too? So they're gonna charge them for the first down? They did. Oh my god. They're calling the penalty after the play was over. So the first down.
He got tangled up and fell. I don't know if that's kind of a bullshit one.
Oh, Bo Nix intercepted. Fun touchback. A few of the over in that game in Denver. You probably are ready to have some words.
Should we take another second half over?
I think so.
It feels
actually,
like I got that on the other monitor.
I disagree. I don't think the Bengals are scoring in this game. I don't think at all.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we just take the Broncos team total over 10.5. You think we give them that?
But we're going to be clearly out of bounds, and we're going to take down Fields and no flag on the Dolphins sideline.
You guys see a cool geode I got?
Did you cut that yourself?
I threw it at the ground.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a whole rock, so I just threw it at the ground, and it broke open.
Well,
3rd and 24.
I'm scratching my head here about these refs, man. What the fuck?
He kind of got hit. So do we do the?
I don't know why we're doing rock show and tell, but check this guy out.
Do you have a rock? Oh, that's a good one too.
I cut it with a tile saw.
What do you think this is?
What's that one?
It's one of those erasers.
Oh.
That's a good rock. Yeah, I'll bring the collection in sometime. It's hard to see the glitter on this.
It is.
Look at that. I like that upstickum in that one.
Oh yeah.
Drop play. What are we doing here?
I mean, it's probably going to be something dumb that doesn't gain anywhere close to 24 yards and has a longer field goal than Nick Folk can make, or an interception, a pick. Is that a pick?
I'd be mad about that too. I think I kind of want to just get this over with. Stop paying attention.
What in the world? They're going to say it was an incomplete pass, but yeah, that was clearly an incomplete pass. It was a bad pass also. So it's going to be a very long field goal attempt for Nick Folk. So I guess ultimately the penalties are going to help us if he makes this, because it's less likely that they would go for it on 4th down and not get it. But this is a long kick. He made it from 58 yards before the half. This is about only 51.
50. That was a bad throw.
It was a bad throw. Probably should have been picked. I know it's funny because that was his first really bad throw of the night. Otherwise, he's been doing pretty well. That one was forced and behind Garrett Wilson by a mile. We get there. Woo! Good job, Nick Folk. Thank you.
Saddle again. We had a loser.
Are they reviewing
yesterday.
the interception? Was it not a pick, or are they just showing us the replay over and over?
What do you mean on the Broncos game?
Yeah,
Honestly, Nick Folks, that was right down the gut, baby.
That was a good pick. The running attack for the Bengals is awful. The Bengals offensive line is terrible. Jake Browning does not have an added element of escapability with his legs, despite scrambling for 3 yards. I'm kind of shocked that the Broncos haven't turned these guys over yet. They assuming they will at some point. Probably on this drive. It probably keeps more points off the board. Our second half line was Broncos -6 when we were considering what to do. What do you think it is now?
It's gone. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, it's locked up. They lock it up in the final 2 minutes, I guess. The Bengals' backup quarterback is Jake Browning. I'm assuming the backup to the backup is I know this, but I'm blanking.
They got a guy.
It's an old guy. It was an old shitty guy that they added.
No, he's
after.
not that old. It's Brett Rippon.
It's Brett Rippon. Oh yeah. They added 2 old shitty guys to the practice squad though in Sean Clifford and Mike White. But yeah, that Brett Rippon would be getting the opportunity should they decide they've seen enough out of Mr. Browning, but I don't think they're they might. That was a pretty bad sack.
What's the point?
I don't know what to say. Who got him there? Benito? Cooper and Benito split. Okay.
Yogo Bonito.
Benito remains a pressure monster, man. This guy is really, really, really fast off of the line.
Fernando.
We have 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining somehow still, Andy. Oh my God. What time did this game kick off? 5:15 my time? What time did it kick off? 5:15 my time?
The early one?
The late one.
Or the late one. Yeah, 5:15 your time.
Man,
so normally we do one of these right around 6:40. So we're behind schedule. Are Benito fish big?
Yeah.
Patrick knew what I was singing. Isla Bonita.
You think that's about the fish?
Madonna gets some shit. Madonna has a lot of bangers.
I'm not going to dispute that at all. I've seen Madonna in concert twice. Does that surprise you?
It does. I don't know that Should we do a quick Mount Rushmore of Madonna songs?
Yeah, sure. Number 1 is
Borderline.
Like a Virgin.
For me, Borderline. Borderline. Oh, you know what? It's not one of her classics, but Hung Up.
Yeah, it was just Hung Up's on my top 4. Because they upcycled an ABBA song that was already good, and they made it even better. Yeah.
It was.
I actually didn't mean Like a Virgin. I meant Like a Prayer. Like a Prayer is for sure. Is for sure on there. Like a Virgin's not.
Like a Virgin's actually not a good song.
Borderline is a weird one. Why did you say Borderline?
I love Borderline.
It's so the opening is so Twinkie. Is that the right thing to say?
That's an adjective now?
Yeah. I don't know. The video also didn't really love. It's like they're skating in like Seattle or something. I don't know. It's that one, but Borderline, or maybe I'm thinking of a different song. I don't know. But Borderline wouldn't be in the mix for me.
I don't know if I have is Papa Don't Preach the 4th?
No.
Into the Groove.
Give me a take on Material Girl.
Material Material Girl felt like somebody wrote it for Cyndi Lauper and accidentally gave it to Madonna.
Yeah. Okay. Express Yourself.
Express Yourself is a good one. Thank you, Patrick. Borderline. Frozen. I didn't know if I wanted to go with some of the, Hung Up, we already did, but some of the more contemporary stuff. Ray of Light. I know it was banger, but it's not up there with the best ones.
No, I agree.
Vogue is a little kitschy for my liking. Although I do like spoken word parts.
Yeah, I know. I do too. Justify My Love, Immaculate Collection. No.
Boy, I think it might be a 3-song.
No.
Cherish, Dress You Up. Now I'm looking up songs because I've run out of ideas. I like it when my wife asks what I do for work. What do you do when you do these shows? Just ranking Madonna songs. Man, it's got to be Into the Groove. Into the Groove was
Into the Groove.
Good party song.
It's a great one.
Like a prayer song.
Into the Groove is a really good one. Like a Prayer, Into the Groove. Hung Up, and I'll give you Borderline. I'll give it to you. Borderline, you got it.
Madonna was in Dick Tracy. A lot of people were in Dick Tracy. That movie doesn't get the love it should have.
That was supposed to be Madonna's launching pad to a movie career that just never really happened. Because she was in the one where she was with like Sean Penn and she was like lost but had amnesia. Do you remember that one? And then
6 days,
Finding
6 nights,
Sarah?
7 days.
No. Now you
Nell?
She wasn't in Nell, was she? No.
No.
Maybe she wrote the songs.
She was really good in A League of Their Own.
Shit! Yeah, she was. She was excellent in League.
She was great. Everybody was good in League of Their Own.
She was excellent in that. Do you remember her character's name? Do you remember her character's name? All the Way May.
May.
No, it was
All the Way May. Yeah,
it was All the Way May.
And you know who was in fucking Full Circle? You know who was in A League of Their Own? Lori Petty.
Gina Davis. Lori Petty was in A League of Their Own.
She was the kid sister picture.
Tank Girl. That's right. That was another
Tank
Lori
Girl.
Petty banger. That's right. Oh,
Rosie O'Donnell.
Who's That Girl? I think was the movie I was thinking of where Madonna was. No.
Shirley Baker, the left fielder, the lesser known Cusack.
Madonna was a singer at the club in Vision Quest. Did you know that? Desperately Seeking Susan was the movie I was thinking of.
To be fair, I wrestled, so I've seen Vision Quest.
And you knew Madonna was in it?
Well, I've seen Vision
singer
Quest
at the club?
a lot.
Desperately Seeking Susan with Rosanna Arquette was the one I was thinking of. Oh my God, this cast of actors that was in this movie is wild. John Turturro was in it. Aidan Quinn, Will Patton, Giancarlo Esposito.
Cusack, the mom in Toy Story.
What the hell? Holy shit! I gotta go rewatch Desperately Seeking Susan. This cast is ridiculous.
So I saw that the Smashing Machine comes out this week, so I'm probably gonna go see that Friday. But One Battle After Another, I gotta put in. Actually, I misspoke. My in-laws are coming to town, fucking ruining everything.
Reviews for One Battle After Another have been very convincing to go get my ass.
I want to see that and the Smashing Machine.
See it for
AR Overhit. Yep.
And it's probably not done yet. Oh no, maybe it is. We got a 38.
We would need many more hours to rank Tom Hanks movies, but I don't think a lot of people, if you had to list your top 10 Tom Hanks movies, I don't think a lot of people would list this. And they're probably right, but also very, good call, Nick. Underrated role. When the guy from the candy bar thing is like, I especially like the part where you scratched your nuts for an hour. Master class in managing or whatever he says.
Who is it that does that role? It's
he's a famous character actor.
Yeah, and director. It's Penny Marshall's brother.
Oh, Gary
Marshall. Thank you, Gary Marshall. Yeah.
Dress you up in my love,
All right, man.
my love.
Well, I think we know what we're getting here. It's 21-3 Broncos
21.
Bengals. I'm guessing that the total is still going to be around 22.5. It's probably an under for me, man. I don't think that the Broncos are going to keep pushing the aggressive offensive buttons, and I don't think the Bengals offense is catching anything going here. This looks like it is over. Do you want to
Broncos as a dog?
Yeah, you think they're going to be a dog?
I didn't know where you were going with that. I thought that's.
I was thinking under. I think under, and then I just think we're going to see some pretty. I think the Broncos are just going to put this thing to bed. What do you think?
I wasn't thinking of Gary Marshall either. I was thinking of the other guy, David Stratton.
Oh yeah, he was great as well. Another great character actor.
Yeah,
Gary Marshall was the guy that owned the candy bar.
Yeah, he's the candy bar magnate.
Yeah. John Lovitz at the Scout was good.
Dress you up in my love.
Wong's in deep trouble.
If they can score here, they got a chance.
Yeah.
No, not quite. Jason Taylor slimmed up. Jason Ozempic Taylor, look at him.
How long or when?
It's
how
crazy
many years
how
old?
some of these guys.
Yeah.
They don't have to lift weights and eat 6,000 calories a day anymore to keep up with playing linebacker, pass rusher, or some of these offensive linemen, and they just become like a normal sized person.
The Broncos are 4-point favorites in the second half, Andy. The second half total is 20.5. I do not think the Bengals are going to do their part to get to this total. So I kind of want under 20.5. Where are you?
Sure.
Take the banner down.
I'll go with it. I got some money. I got some extra money from the other game.
All right, let's do it.
I'm
under
not
20.5 minus 101.
I've been balls deep in Madonna and Wrigley gum, buddy. I've been barely paying attention to this game. It's over on the side monitor. Sure.
I ended up landing 101 there. All right.
Well, you didn't move it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's really respecting my
under
Denver Broncos second half total opinion. It's also a lot lower than we could have gotten if we had bet it. I don't know. It was 22.5. We blew it. I don't have any more commentary about this game. I mean, Bonix is taking some chances this year, I guess I want to say. My biggest kind of bugaboo with him, I don't know. My biggest demerit for him on the tape last year was that he was not pushing the envelope and trying to throw into tight windows. He was he was only throwing the wide open stuff, and then so far this year, he's been throwing the wide open stuff poorly, like inaccurately. But in this game, this is the best he's looked in terms of, being aggressive and in general throwing balls that his wide receivers can make plays on. The interception was a little fluky. He's got 217 yards passing already. See, this is why you can't say with sincerity that the Jets defense should be bottom 5. Like the Bengals defense has to be bottom 5. Like these guys stink out loud. The coverage is terrible. They're not getting any.
Panthers are bottom 5.
Panthers are bottom 5 for sure. Tennessee's got to be there.
Tennessee is there.
Miami's got to be in the discussion.
You know who's also in the discussion? And
I'm listening.
They didn't lose the other night, but Dallas is right there.
Dallas is right there. Absolutely.
The Saints are right there.
Yep, absolutely. There's just a lot of bad defenses. This is something else. And yet scoring's down.
And truthfully, Miami's there. Miami and the Jets are not that far apart.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
They're just playing a bad team. So probably gonna. Yeah, you would hope Denver starts to grind some clock out here. I'm projecting a 14-3 second half. The field goal would have to come early. So here's what I think.
You're down by 11
Bengals,
points. Why are you punting there? Exactly.
Because it's the Bengals. They kicked the field goal on the first drive.
The Jets
They
punting.
kicked the field goal on the first drive. They
Yeah.
stopped the Broncos. They kicked the field goal. They're down 21-6. They get 2 more red zone possessions, score on neither of them.
Okay.
Broncos 14-3, second half.
I like that.
Jesus, what are you wearing, Kelsey? You look silly. All right, I'm going to go home.
All right, man.
Get some rest.
Good luck.
I got a big day tomorrow.
I'm going to eat some dinner. I'm going to watch some Task.
I got to update my power ratings. My kid has first day of Lego robot camp, which...
That sounds fun.
I don't know. I wish I was doing that. I want to do that. Good night, guys. We made it to halftime. I'm just proud of us.